Early this year, I came out as gay to my husband, soon to be ex, and he had the sweetest and most amazing reaction. And this is what he said. What did you say?
I said that I was so proud of you, and that was the bravest thing I've seen anyone do.
And now we are going our own separate ways, and we're about to put this house on the market. And that's all she wrote. Be like my ex-husband.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Honestly, don't know what to do, but there was a really bad experience. Basically, I was just getting a drink at the bar, and they called both Azul and I ladies. After they were done making the drink, I went up, and I was like, some people don't refer to themselves as ladies, but it's okay that you didn't know. And in a gay bar, so I should feel safe. Too bad, turned it around. They got so mad at me, and they took the drink away from my wife and I. He hit the bar, because he was like, are you serious? You're doing the same thing to me. How? And then they kicked us out. I didn't think that was gonna happen. How am I supposed to feel? This was the first time that I've told somebody I felt brave enough to tell somebody my identity. And I just wanted to let him know, and I told him it's okay that you didn't know. He was still mad at me for being myself and for my wife being themselves. Just
Themselves.
her. We were kicked out so fast. And I tried talking to the other person. He came over and was like, what's going on? It was another straight white man. When I told him he's just not respecting our identity and I don't understand why. And he was like, you know what, just leave.
And sorry, for those who are listening, I had to stop it there. It was a homosexual white man. It was not a straight white man. So don't do that to the straight white men.
I got kicked out of a bar. Technically supposed to be a queer bar, but it's just gay white men.
Yes.
Oh my god, it was supposed to be a positive experience. I felt so embarrassed.
I want to let you know
Yeah.
that I am fucking furious and livid.
I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. Imagine if I didn't accept you for just being gay. Dude, are you serious? And he's told
For the record, we don't.
I'm being a gentleman calling you a lady. That's not something bad. I'm just sharing that part, and I just wanted you to be okay, sorry.
What would you like?
What would you like to hear? And it's not like we even talk a lot. It felt like a dad, yelling at you. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Some water.
I'm gonna have some water, and I'm okay. It's just hard.
One more thing that I wanted to add is that he yelled at my wife and told them that he sees us as ladies, and so he will always refer to us as ladies. Bye! And at the end of the day, transphobia within the community is so disgusting.
Oh my God. So I don't know what this is. Honestly, I genuinely do not know. But this actually brings some joy to... This brings some joy to my heart, okay? Because this is absolutely hilarious, all right? You have these trans LGBT, they're part of the community. I'm thinking they're lesbians or, well, I thought this one was a lesbian, but I guess they're both trans women. So they're men to women. Well, one looks like woman to man. I have no clue. It's way too confusing. But they thought that they were gonna go into a gay bar and everything was gonna be cool. It was gonna be rainbows and sunshine, and the LGBT community was gonna embrace them full-fledged. And that is absolutely not the case, okay? What you guys have to understand is that not even people who are a part of the LGBT community, they don't really, not all of them are going to be okay with the trans thing, because at first it was the lesbian and gay and then queer, and then trans came in there and took their trap, and now women are mad at trans, but they're the ones who advocated for trans. So it's a lot of confusion, a lot of things going on, and the ultimate conclusion that we have is these people, I don't know, transformers, I don't know, but they were not even welcome into an LGBT club. So I mean, that just shows like folks really ain't rocking with y'all like that in real life. Even people who's supposed to be part of your own community. And it's just funny that she's crying over it, because, you know, when the video splits off, now she's trying to act like, oh, well, I don't care, and this and the third, and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm a bad chick, and you shouldn't do this to me, and all that kind of stuff. And it's absolutely ridiculous. But I thought this clip was pretty funny because, you know, the trans community, they always try and get on us. They try and get on the Red Vitamin guys. But in all actuality, I mean, we're more accepting, if anything. I've walked into a few gay bars and it was some hoes in there too. And, you know, it really wasn't anything where I'm like, oh my God. I mean, obviously they had some blasphemous stuff on the walls. But, you know, most straight guys are not fazed by the gay shit because we're not gay, and ain't no real man gonna let another man put anything inside of them. So let alone even a woman. So, you know, straight guys are not worried about gay stuff. And then you see she tried to bring in the straight white male. No, he was not a straight white male. He was a gay white male. And I'm tired of them trying to make the straight white men the scapegoats. We all know that white men are the most blue vitamin geographically in the world by far, and it's not even close. But we ain't got to get on them for just being themselves, okay? And that's what she was doing by trying to point out that he was a straight white man. She tried to demean him for being a straight white man, and then it backfired on her. So, or him, or I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and I didn't look into this character to figure out. So this is what's happening in the LGBT community, and it's pretty priceless. It's pretty hilarious, but this is not even scratching the surface, and the next video I have for you is going to blow your mind.
I feel like I had to learn the concept of chosen families really young, and it wasn't anything to do with my queerness, but just based on the fact that I didn't have the love at home that I needed, and I knew that I was valuable and deserved it, so I found it on my own early on. And, you know, I shouldn't be blamed for that, because blood still exists. You were never there for me, and I found my own love, and that's okay, and I think everybody should be allowed to do that, and that's what I fucking teach in the classroom, okay? I always say give it to your friend, not your mom, because fuck your mom. And I don't know, I just am so sad. I am so sad, and I hate my sister. She's a fucking cunt. That's all I have to say.
That's my major problem with school. I really don't.
Okay, I have to take out the copywritten music. The only thing these Florida kids are learning from me is to be gay. So these are the teachers in the schools. I'm telling you right now, we gotta get these women out of the classroom, bro. I'm telling you right now, if she's not 50 with, you know, and weighs 220 at least, we have to get her out of the schools, bruh, because these women are a huge distraction. I mean, you got tongue piercings, you got tattoos on your neck, you got piercing in your nose, all these weird colorful colors. These women have not grown up, and then she's admitting that she's depressed and she's sad and, you know, whatnot, and that's the reality. The LGBT lifestyle, if you chose it through social pressure, which most people nowadays are, like if you genuinely, like I mean, as a guy, if you genuinely like getting your dick sucked by a dude or taking dick, then that's a whole different thing, right? But a lot of these women who are joining the LGBT community, they are not rocking with it, and they're getting exposed, or they're not even getting exposed, they're exposing themselves because the community don't rock with them, their families don't rock with them when they make this choice. And then if you're, I mean, honestly, if you're like trying to do the lipstick lesbian thing, or trying to do the rebel tatted up thing, it doesn't work. The only time it really works, and where I see them being really happy, are the dykes. Because the dykes, they're like, oh, they really like women, and then they're getting a lot of women, because women are more willing to sleep with other women than they even are to sleep with men. Okay, that's why dykes get so much pussy. So honestly, I don't see them taking any W's anytime soon. And these are the women in the classrooms who are teaching your kids. And oh man, it's just crazy, bro. I'm definitely not putting my kids in public school if these are the teachers. Shorty, it looked like she got a button necklace. Could have been made by her students. She's just very childish, and I just couldn't do it, man. I could not let my child go through that.
Early this year, I came out as gay to my husband, soon to be ex, and he had the sweetest and most amazing reaction. And this is what he said. What did you say?
I said that I was so proud of you, and that was the bravest thing I've seen that anyone do.
And now we are going our own separate ways, and we're about to put this house on the market. And that's all she wrote. Be like my ex-husband. Be that good of a person.
Wow. So, as you guys can see, white men come to the front of the congregation. I'm so tired of having to tell you guys. And look, I mean, shout out to him. He took it well. But you guys have to stop the simping. You guys have to stop being blue vitamin, okay? Because, like I've said before, okay, women, there's no such thing as a lipstick lesbian. And yes, it does look like it looks like she's kind of blending between the masculine and feminine, like the stud and the lipstick lesbian vibe. But I think she's probably going to go full stud. However, like I said, there's no such thing as a lipstick lesbian. Either she has taken the D before, she's currently taking the D, or she will take the D in the future. And he probably noticed that something was up. And honestly, do I really believe that she's gay? Probably not. She'll probably munch on some coochie for a little bit, and then she will be back to some dangling. But she wants out of the divorce. They're not sexually compatible. He probably wasn't hitting it, rarely, if ever, which is a huge issue. And, she was probably withholding sex from him. So he's like, okay, let me just lean into this and be supportive and then get up out of this marriage. And I hope that's his mindset. I hope he genuinely wasn't happy for her and thought that it was brave for her coming out. Like, who in the fuck thinks it's brave in 2023 to come out of the closet? Like, it's really not brave in 2023 to come out of the closet. You get praise for it. You get a rainbow crosswalk everywhere you go. I mean, it's really not brave at all to come out of the closet, but they're still trying to make it seem like, oh, you're so brave for coming out of the closet. And, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. But like I said before, y'all got to stop simping. His reaction is definitely a simp reaction, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that he is just trying to get out of this marriage because, he wasn't getting laid. Pretty much that's what it looks like. And maybe we'll follow up with this woman to see how her lesbian escapades go. But we know that the statistics for lesbians are not that good when it comes to domestic violence. We also know that the marriage data is not good for homosexual couples in general. you have definitely higher divorce rates amongst homosexuals. And I genuinely, I mean, it looks like it looks like he is paying most of the bills. I'm not gonna cap. It looks like he's the provider man, and they're selling the house and splitting the proceeds. Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. Especially if I'm paying the mortgage the whole time. No, honey, I'll break you off a couple thousand, maybe 10 grand, but other than that, the house is mine. And that's how I think he should have played that. Anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying on ties, man. Y'all need to be on a motherfucking day with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.